So it's going well on Fallout 3. That's why we feel more confident of doing LA Noire now. Remember, LA Noire, every time you get in the car and you're driving around, the music is playing. So it's going to be a lot of that scrubbing that has to be done. Okay. Good stuff. So that's next. And then also, I've decided what we're going to do for the marathon, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay. So when I come back on Friday, it's going to be more Another Crab's Treasure. And it's going to be more Street Fighter 6 for Friday Night Fights, more exclusive Zangief online ranked multiplayer, trying to get him to master. The climb continues. And then on Saturday, it's going to be more Fallout 4, paired with the likely conclusion of Elden Ring, depending on how far I've gotten against Melania or not. We'll see. And then, of course, Sunday's React Day, and then the rest of the week we'll play by ear. But I will tell you this, yes, Helldivers 2 will return next week as a late night stream, one of those nights. I'm not sure which or how many, but it will return and get back into the rotation. I've heard that Helldivers 2 got a balance update that sadly makes the game harder. I don't know how they think making the game harder will satisfy players. Generally, that's not what people want. Apparently, they've made the game more difficult. For someone like me who doesn't play it that often, it's probably going to be pretty frustrating. Damn, I thought the game was hard enough, right? So, I guess we shall see. Also, keep in mind, there may be other updates and games this month before new releases hit on May 21st. For example, there's this game Little Kitty Big City coming out. I think it's like May 9th on Game Pass, and I may give that a look because it just sounds like a cute game. And of course, I have a pet cat, and I love cats, so maybe it would be a fun game for streams. We'll see. Yeah, we will address the schedule and the like when we need to moving forward. Okay. Now, the marathon at the end of this month. I think it's time to address it and set it in stone. Originally, this was going to be a fighting game marathon, but then I realized I can't ever use Fightcade because it exposes my IP and trolls would definitely get it and mess with me. So I can't do that, right? Then we thought maybe a Rageathon, but a lot of people basically talked me out of it and were like, you know, what's going to happen is people are going to nominate a bunch of games, and what's going to end up happening is they're just not going to be rage-inducing. You'll have like 3 maybe that are rage-inducing and like 7 that aren't. It's going to be a bad marathon, just like the last few times you did it. And I was like, all right, well, all right, how about something that we haven't done in many, many, many years? Okay? How about an Indies marathon? But I have an even better idea than just an Indies marathon. Ladies and gentlemen, how about this? How about PC Indies marathon? Meaning all games off of Steam. You guys can pick, nominate, and vote on Indies games off of Steam that we could sit down and play on my mini PC. It will literally be an entire day of me just playing things off the mini PC. That way, the mini PC will actually get some use instead of just sitting here being unused. I mean, one of the main things I was going to do was Fightcade, and now I can't do Fightcade, right? So let's, you guys know better than me. You guys would know way better than me what games are cool to play on PC. And it has to be indie. It can't be, oh, it's some giant game that's ultra popular. It has to be more indie style, you know. So I'm curious what you guys will come up with. And so I think it is time. Are you ready? As of this morning, it is time to do it. Let's set up a thread by which you guys can nominate games for the upcoming Indies Marathon event. And by the way, you might say, well, when will it be? Well, I'm belching right now uncontrollably. Oh my God, I can't stop belching. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just exploding here. Let's do it the final weekend of May. So that would either be May 25th or May 26th. I guess it could be either. It doesn't really matter. But if we do May 25th, at least it won't interfere with the React schedule. So why don't we do that? It's about 3.5 weeks. Let's say it'll be Saturday, May 25th. And let's go ahead. I'm now going to do a public post. Hello, everyone. I am here to announce that my next big marathon event on DSP Gaming is a PC Indies event. During or I'll say on Saturday, May 25th, all day long, I will be playing PC indie games as nominated and voted on by you, the viewers. Please use this thread to nominate games for the upcoming event. After 2 weeks or so, I will tally up the most nominated games to formulate a poll which you will vote on to determine which of them will actually get some playtime during my marathon. Only criteria here. Please make sure the games will run well on my mini
Thank you.
PC.
Thank you.
I gave out the specs.
Why is he reading so
year,
slowly? Because he's slow.
And that
he is slow. And I am slow because I forgot that my audio interface didn't power the microphone. Chicken Rooster, my OBS decided that it didn't want to put up with Phil's shit anymore and turned itself off.
$60+ each.
Big ups, Canada.
Thanks.
What up, pimp?
Happy nominating and good luck.
Happy to have you here, as always.
That's the thread. I'm going to post up on the community tab
Turn that man down. He's louder than you. Yes, ma'am. Marionette gets what Marionette wants. No worries. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. All right. So what are we doing here? Bro, even the internet doesn't want to deal with this shit right now.
Click here to...
He's still reading shit off. Jesus Christ.
For the upcoming PC Indies Marathon.
Look how look how out of the way he has to do all this stuff. He does everything so like backwards.
Okay. So first of all, let's give it a second, and then let's test and actually make sure that works, the command. Because once the command works, then I'm going to set a timer.
Why didn't he do any of this before he went live?
A while. Okay.
How's everything sound? Can you hear the music? Can you hear Phil? Can you hear me?
This command works. Give Nightbot a second here.
Oh. We must drink our seltzer water.
There it is, and now we click on that and make sure the link works.
Oh my God, Phil.
And indeed the link works.
Why?
Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a timer on that. So every once in a while, Nightbot will auto post that. Imagine paying him money for this. Imagine. Every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, it'll post that in chat.
Oh
cool.
my God.
There we go. So now we have throwback, reacts, gift, membership.
I'm in pain, guys.
Indies Marathon and suggestion, all as auto commands. Cool. All right. So that is all set up and good to go. So please start nominating. Now, just to remember, when you post up anything on my channel, it has to be approved by me. It's a little screening process that YouTube makes sure there's no obscene comments and things like that. So if you start posting up now and you're like, oh, I don't get it, it's not showing up. That's because
Jess, my apologies.
Which I will do later today.
The computer reset
so no
itself and I forgot to turn Firebot back on. This is a disaster stream, guys. Phil's ineptitude has permeated through the internet over to my side of the internet.
Stuff that we do during one of my fun marathon events. Okay?
Fun.
Cool. It should be something fun and different to play a bunch of games that I haven't been exposed to before.
You did nothing wrong. You did everything right. True.
When we used to do these kind of marathons, a lot of the times, a few of the games I would like so much, we would end up going back.
This is just so unfair, guys.
So
I deserve to be paid for this.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we just got through everything, absolutely everything. I wanted to talk about today. Excuse me.
Here we go. I got you, Jess.
I have one shout out to
That's
Jacob,
right.
who just did a super
Music
chat.
is low, but it works.
Says, I'm a
Yes.
daily Helldivers player. Here.
I didn't want it to be too loud,
and such. I truly haven't
but I feel like we need it in order to fill out the dead areas. We turn this up.
Play it down.
How's that?
I play it maybe twice a week, and
thank you for helping me through this difficult time.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Thank you, by the way, for the super chat. I need to be at those higher difficulties to unlock the samples, the better samples, with a pink class of samples, so I can keep upgrading things like my eagle abilities. It's just really rough. Like the fights or the missions are tough, and that's good. But if I'm just barely surviving as of now.
89, one more until 90. Speed running this streak. Yes, ma'am. And 90 will be tonight because we will be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on No Waifu Wednesday, the chill late night stream.
So that was the one shout out I had was the super chat from Jacob. Nothing else has come in yet today. So here's what we're gonna do.
Damn, he's going into shout outs already?
Today is laid back day. Today is relaxing day. There is no pressure. We don't have to do anything on the show. So what I'd like to do is
he's already done nothing
to the viewers. If a contribution comes in, I will shout it out. But what do you guys want to talk about? Tag me in the chat.
Let's talk about how you jerked off on camera before your stream, didn't clean yourself up, and then proceeded to stream for another, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 hours.
No, I'm not in the mood for a cookie right now. I have my breakfast, my coffee, and I'm good. Will I pick Akuma when he comes out? Yes, Jack. I will be trying out Akuma when he comes out. I'm more interested now than I was when Ed came out. I really don't care about Ed, but Akuma I'm interested in. They're like spiders. I think they're neat.
I think they're neat. I think they're just neat.
I don't collect them. I don't play with them. I think they're neat though. What's
so
up, Game
gross.
Boy? Because I've submitted several different indie games already. Thank you. I will review those later today and approve.
That office must smell horrible. If it's any indication, he doesn't take care of the rest of his house. He obviously doesn't take care of like the litter box. There's cat dander everywhere. He says there's mold in his shower, in the walls. This guy doesn't take care of himself or his house or his relationships.
It's improved over time, but I played it. I watched my wife play it, I should say. It's a single player game, and man, it was terrible.
Does he ever open his windows? I have my windows open, but he usually closes his windows when the landscapers come through, because landscapers are certified detractors. I work from home, but I always make sure I have my windows open during the summer months.
They were outright told by
yeah, I've got my window right here, and then I've got a window all the way on the other side of this upstairs up here. So I have like a streaming area, I have a lounging area with a sofa and a television set in the middle, and then beyond that I have my recliner and then my sleeping area. And that's just upstairs. Downstairs I got my living room area, I've got my Dance Revolution area, then I got my kitchen.
But the thing is, it's kind of like, here's the thing. Let's say, for example, 50 games get nominated. Then we tally them up.
And I'm sure that office smells horrible because it has been confirmed DSP shit himself while playing on stream. We haven't seen the Zelda jammies ever since the incident.
Right? So, that sounds like a good idea.
We are wildly speculating.
Is, what I'll probably end up doing is like the top 5, I'll buy them outright so we can play them, and then I'll just not get the rest yet because we don't know how long we're gonna play each game. You might boot up the first game and play it. It's really good, and we want to play it for like 90
I'm like
minutes
so bored with this guy. I'm gonna live tweet.
It's not very good. We'll play it for like half an hour and then we're done with it. It depends on the game, right? It depends on what is the gameplay loop, how immersive it is.
You fucking what?
So
yeah, hell yeah.
I can definitely see it going different ways. But what I
yeah,
don't
so they
okay,
so look up DSP Shart. There's literally a clip of him playing a game, holding the controller like this, and you see him go like this,
right?
Shaking his head like literally like this. It's almost cartoonish, and you hear a
or a couple days before.
And you know he'd be rocking the Zelda pants, the Zelda PJs. He has not rocked them ever since then.
No, I've never tried eating a spider.
He says a lot for a man
nobody cares.
who says nothing of value. Marionette's got it right.
I don't feel safe.
No one's going to play
His constant throat clearing makes me go insane. He's more like Chris Chan than I thought. There is a brand new Chris Chan video that just dropped, and the title said that Chris Chan returns home. So I fear for Barb's safety.
Oh, did you hear the news about Starfield? No one cares about Starfield. You have a hit show of Fallout, and you're offering a shitty Starfield. No one wants that. It's like saying, oh man, you just watched an amazing show about the history of making lobster, right? And then they said, oh, by the way, our new product is a burnt chicken sandwich. Here it is. Wait, what? No, I want lobster. I just saw this amazing documentary about lobster. No, here's your burnt chicken.
We've already run out of things to do, so we're on to dead air / Q&A, says In and Outer Place. And here's another thing too. I'm not like, I try to stay away from knocking somebody's appearance.
Take your burnt chicken sandwich and fucking shove it out the airlock.
But he like looks so like decrepit. Just like, I don't get it, man. So downtrodden. Bro, I swear to God, what the hell is going on here?
Big fridge.
Maybe we need like more skip juice.
Find success as an entertainer. What other?
We're gonna go back.
Big fridge asks. No, I want lobster. I just saw this amazing documentary about lobster. No, here's your burnt chicken sandwich. Fuck you. Take your burnt chicken sandwich and fucking shove it out the airlock.
God damn, this guy is so toxic. You saw Smokey's video on it and thought the same? Yes, I think that's what it was.
What other business would you be in? I have no idea.
Maybe I'll live react to that. I don't know.
Like I said, my jobs were all over.
I want to shake him and say, get to the point. You had me at, I want to shake him.
The place for 5
Bro, like, even the internet is telling me that
years
this guy ain't worth the bandwidth. Fucking yes, he waffles on for way too long. This guy's insufferable. At least we get to hang out with each other and suffer this fool together. And for that, I appreciate you. Let's try this again.
And then I started to eat it. I was like, this thing is fucking amazing. It was bursting with flavor.
Ah!
Yes,
He's
bursting with flavor. I couldn't believe it.
He said
like,
the
oh
thing.
My God, it's one of the best things I've ever tasted.
He said the
it was
thing.
Seasoned well. The scales weren't hard or anything. They were just everything. It was like melt in your mouth fish. And I was just so blown away.
Oh no.
You know, I was like, okay, now I understand.
Oh my brother in
now
Christ, you should not have said that.
Why people eat it like that.
You should not have said that.
Because it looks like the original feature.
Bursting.
But absolutely, it was great. So
I'm going into my clips right now.
That was the weirdest thing I ever ate that ended up being very, very delicious. But I haven't really gone that weird eating. Like, I never went out of my way to eat a weird dish, right? So for me, it's like I don't really have that much in that category to talk about, right?
There it is. Bro, I'm downloading this right now.
I don't think I've read many or any mangas. Back in the day, I read some One Piece online and some Naruto online, but I'm not a
Naruto.
So.
This guy's insufferable. At least we get to hang out with each other.
Mr. AG says they're making FIFA 22. Or don't you mean 24? One of the free games to download for the month on PlayStation. I listen you to a sports event. A sports event?
What up, Pimp? Happy May 1st to you and everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens and everybody in between, we are amongst royalty. Give it up for King Be Cruel. What up, Pimp? Happy to have you.
But man, an entire day bouncing between sports games, I don't think I could even stomach.
Download
I'd probably be pretty bored, honestly.
Hell yeah.
What is my favorite kind of fish? You know, I don't have one. There's so many.
Let's get that spoon ready.
You know, tuna, both cooked and raw.
Get your addresses ready. Everyone is streaming. Yeah, we're contributing to the problem.
Haddock is good.
I'll tell you what though, all the DSP videos I've been doing gets the views, so that's why I keep doing them.
I have to think of all the different kinds of fish that I've eaten, and then we didn't get into shellfish.
I don't like fish.
They're all pretty good.
And considering where I live, the fact that I don't like seafood is like a sin. Whoops.
David says, would I review Star Trek? Paramount. Oh, you're saying it's on Paramount Plus? You know, I might. The thing is, I used to like Star Trek. I used to watch Next Generation weekly with my dad. And then when Deep Space Nine came out, we also used to watch it. But then after that, I kind of fell off. Years later,
yeah, you fell off, all right.
Caught up, and I did watch all of Deep Space Nine, all of Voyager, and I liked them. But outside of that, I haven't really watched any more Star Trek. I heard that Enterprise was not good, and I guess there's a couple of new shows that have come out now that I haven't seen a single episode of, nor do I really care to. So I don't know. I don't know if I would ever get Paramount Plus just to start watching Star Trek again. I don't think I'm gonna get back into it too heavily. Excuse me.
Sushi is amazing.
Mahi. I believe I've had mahi.
I've tried it.
I think I had fish tacos.
I don't like it. But then it was also.
And mahi was all right, but it was definitely.
It was also grocery store sushi, so.
It had a flavor to it, and that was why the taco tasted good, not necessarily the fish, if I remember correctly. Can we finish Harold Halibut? I've answered this question a ton. No one seemed to want the end of it. When we were playing it, people were.
He's always assuming that everybody watches every minute of his streams. Yo, Mage Side, what up, pimp? When you go to Japan, eat some. I'm gonna have to. I must enrich myself in the culture.
No, I did not have a favorite character when watching the Fallout show. I don't play favorites.
Bro, this dude is terrible right now.
Didn't change, but I still have changed my comedy style. As you get older, you mature more.
I'm posting this on Twitter right now.
Some people don't. Let's be honest. There's some people out there that are just jackasses and dumb fucking immature kids their whole lives. They're fucking wastes of life.
Damn.
But if you're an intelligent human, you mature more as you get older, and your tastes change. And for me, that's exactly what happened. When I was younger, I liked more immature humor. Now I don't really care for it anymore. I think that happens to a lot of people. So, no, I think I still would have changed regardless. Hi, Darkness says, when you finish Fallout 4, will you do a video comparing it to the Fallout show where it can go for both the show and the game? No. I'm not a YouTube Fallout lore person. I don't make those kind of videos. There's a surprisingly large amount of people who do. Like I said, when the Fallout show came out, all of a sudden, that one week, there was like 1,000 Fallout lore videos on YouTube about the show versus the games, and people came out of the woodwork to try to nitpick and shit, but I'm just not one of them. To me, listen, I enjoy the Fallout universe. I don't care if everything is canon or not. I don't care if all the plots jive or not. I just really don't. For me, I could sit back and
Toxic, what is up, kinda Sav? What up?
This is meant to just be fun to watch and enjoy. We're not supposed to watch it.
Big ups.
Because that's taking it too far out of the
King Be
realm
Cruel
of
says, Phil is so mad. Has anyone in chat brought up May 1st yet? Nope, but the guy did bring up that he was... like, he has nothing to talk about. He literally went into Q&A in the first 10 minutes. This is terrible. Look how miserable this guy looks. Oh my god. We gotta refresh this.
Alright, and that's my take. You can disagree, and that's fine. I totally understand. There are rabid fan bases for everything. I'm just not a part of it.
Look at him doing the circus seal act. Pause.
No, I did not see anything about Horizon Zero Dawn getting an upgrade. What on earth would Horizon Zero Dawn need an upgrade for?
That game is awesome, actually.
What does that mean?
Ooh. I hope you are all staying happy, healthy, and hydrated as well.
Metal song. Han Solo says he likes the new song that's added to the pre-stream music. Yeah, I think it was that Naruto song that I had from years ago. Turned into like a heavy metal song. It's that's been added to the playlist we listened to.
I'm fucking bored. How can anyone support this piglet? Bruh, I don't even know. I'm literally working on some graphic design and clipping my channel and posting it on Twitter and seeing what Twitter is saying. DSP has been crazy boring lately. I can't even listen to this shit for more than 30 seconds.
Away from for many years because of my trolls.
Thank you, Rent and Liar.
Who it would be that I collabed with would likely be mass harassed and treated like complete dirt by my trolls. So because of that, I stay away from any collab opportunities. I don't want the negativity of this black cloud that follows me around to affect
collab with me, Phil.
Unfairly. So
collab with me.
I don't do them. Now I'm not saying no, absolutely not, never. I'm just saying it's probably not likely because someone would have to have some really fucking thick skin to be able to take on my trolls. You know,
bro, I'm a fucking professional wrestler. We had somebody threaten to shoot up the building.
Roloff says target windows for Xbox
at one of these shows.
Starfield DLC is coming in September.
So
nobody cares.
I like to think my skin's a little thick.
That's cool.
I swear to God, he besmirches the name of metal one more time. I'll counter program this dude so hard. Do it, Mage. Do it.
I'm excited for
do it.
I don't know why I think it looks fine.
Sav, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. And I do not diminish or minimize anybody's plights or struggles, but you need to be a special type of person to be a professional wrestler, because you'll have people you'll have people that are out to get you on the regular. And here's the thing, that's heat. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want that kind of response from people.
And you shoot things and there's zombies.
That's called heat, brother.
My three guesses: guns, shooting things with said guns, and zombies. Right. Big spoilers. What's a quick meal that we like to make? Tortellini soup. You take tortellini of your choice,
tortellini,
sausage, beans of any kind, but we've had different ones like catalini or Great Northern beans. Chunks of tomatoes that you can buy at the store. You get regular.
Bro, this is the worst. This is terrible.
Things like herbs, spices, or kale in there, and then chicken stock. And you literally just put them all together in a big pot, and you put it to a boil, and you got a delicious soup that took little to no work, and it's a good variety of ingredients. You get a bunch of food groups in there. Absolutely delicious dinner. And
the only thing that's pushing me through this is the fact that I'm also doing beer labels right now,
I literally just
doing beer labels on the clock. Nets me $40 an hour.
Rhapsody? I see a little
Jazz Cup, what is up?
Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo.
I'm gonna go share art on Discord. Please do. Oh no!
That's for Wayne's World. That's how I know the song.
Oh
like, I knew the song
Phil.
before, but then when Wayne's World, the movie, came out in the 90s, everyone learned the
song.
The
fuck?
Because it was a big part of Wayne's World. Everyone knew that they sing the song in the car.
Jess, I would like to say that I am good, but I feel like I'm dying. I'm dying inside. Wait, he's butchering Queen.
Wolverine. At that point,
oh brother, this guy stinks.
He was the anti-hero everyone loved, and Wolverine out the butt, basically. No, we're not bringing back Community Nights to Street Fighter 6. Quite frankly, they were fun for the little bit that they lasted, but then they just got played out.
Phil, your audience probably doesn't even know who Queen is. True. True. Know your audience, Phil.
Like, you wanted Community Night. Like, you asked for it.
Unfortunately, Mage Site, DarkSydePhil is the pig roach.
Like, then why are we doing Community Night?
He's called Pig Roach because, despite being a bigot and misogynistic and a miserable person,
both ways, so fuck it, I'll just do what I want. We won't do Community Night.
On stream, on camera for decades, he has been uncancelable. Uncancelable.
I didn't even see the last Deadpool movie. So
gotta get the boo this man as an audio clip. Yeah. Yo, every time, like, I'm at Chill stream or at King Jod stream, whenever they kick it over to Phil, I always drop the boo this man, and drop all the tomato emojis. I'm hoping to get it over as a thing.
What I want in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth style or Octopath style, you know, I wanted to play like Chrono Trigger. But I think with Rebirth,
look at how he shakes, though. Look at how he shakes.
They're fine games. They look beautiful. They follow the plot to some extent of of the originals, but they don't play anything like the original.
Oh, thank God.
Right? They are truly a totally new entity.
Distract me.
If Chrono Trigger came out again, I wanted
and Mal
to play
also
like
sent me a
Chrono
message.
Trigger. I wanted to have turn-based combat.
Well, hello there. I love Yuna. Oh, look at its tail.
Maybe you could add a new thing. Maybe there could be like a stagger system or something in there, so the combat.
And you're doing the marionette thing? Yes, yes.
I don't want them to
I love
change
it.
the entire formula of what the game is just the sake of
me every day of my life. Can I be honest? I've been drinking coffee, bulletproof
coffee.
coffee.
Never played Leisure Suit Larry. I know all about them. They were infamous in the 90s. They were the adult games for PC that kiddies should
But then
stay away
after,
from,
I don't know. After I do my Stepmania streams, I'm
received
exhausted.
A $5 tip.
Boo. From 1 Minute Man. Nope.
From a handsome tuna roll. I'm catching up with your Fallout 4 playthrough. I don't like how you've treated Paladin Dance. He's done a lot for me in my playthrough. Treat others how you want to be treated.
Who considers this entertaining?
This handsome tuna roll is very upset with me of how I treated Paladin Dance. What do you mean? I'm basically just purposely like picking the dialogue
but yes,
options that are kind
me
of like
me every day of my life animated PNG tuber. That's a mood. That's me right now. Kill your monkey. Yes, this is the guy. Kill your monkey. Welcome to the shit show. This is the man, the myth, the legend, DSP, aka DarkSydePhil, aka the most miserable piece of shit on the internet.
You fucking moron!
And we are celebrating the 8-year anniversary of when DarkSydePhil jerked off on camera before his stream, and then tried to pass it off by saying he didn't. I'll help you make your PNG tuber. I would love that. I had a PNG tuber style thing, and it was the Neon Genesis Evangelion Steel audio only obelisk, and then I put it inside a Polypop, which is like a 3D streaming program, and I made it so that it kind of like looks around. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Put me out of my misery.
21 yet?
Put the hamster wheel up. I'm trying to get him ready for the art fight. I just need to find the time. You know, I'm very busy. Obviously, I'm a very busy person watching DarkSydePhil and making fun of him. Look at that smug ass face. This motherfucker. I swear to God, every time I look at him, he makes me just wanna. You make me angry, Phil. Huh.
Give a shit.
So much more entertaining.
And that all ended within one semester.
And DSP.
Because we got in trouble. Game Boy says, are you going to do anything to celebrate Star Wars Day? I brought Legos. No. Actually, there's nothing Star Wars on Star Wars Day this year, right? Nothing. No games or anything are out right now. I guess if we could, see, the thing is, could I do
This is a rib. This has to be a rib. He's intentionally being boring as fuck just to fuck with us.
Saturday night, but that would mean no Elden Ring, no Helldivers. We'd delay it. We could
do that.
Do you want
anyway.
To do that? Maybe we could, right?
More dead air. Oh, more hamster wheel. Jesus God. What is it about this? It's very distracting. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. I agree that he's being boring on purpose because he feels weird about it being the anniversary. You know that's like top of mind. You know that's got to be top of mind for him. And you know what? If he just embraced it like Raven's dolphin, I mean, shit. Gross, but like... Let me try this again. We're going to add a new browser. Do be patient with me. Why is it that big?
On my content anyway. Shame. I love JRPGs, but not my viewers. Just take a look at April versus January, February, March. This channel, big increase in views, big
Advanced
increase in
audio
engagement,
properties.
big increase in support, like a big spike.
Monitor.
Just because I stopped playing so many JRPGs. So it speaks. Results speak for themselves, right?
1920 is what I should have typed in.
Dark Forces Remastered, I didn't even know that had come out. And then I saw it was like on sale for a big discounted price, and I was like, I didn't even know the game was out. So I don't know. I never played Dark Forces back in the day, so I don't know what the game's
You
like.
can't embrace things because that means he would have to admit to a mistake, and he's too prideful for that. But he's a fallible human being. What's up, Ellie? Welcome to the shit show. Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Shadow Wizard Goblin Insanity.
Ellie, save us. Save us from this miserable existence.
Again, so many of you, I hate to say, are big time kind of fanboys of Baldur's Gate. I liked the game. I wasn't.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Phil. That game made you thousands of dollars, and now he's shitting on it. Of course, now that well has dried up. Get the fuck out of here. So, Ellie, if you don't know, we hate watch this guy, DarkSydePhil. Today is the 8-year anniversary of the guy jerking off on camera before his stream. I'm good, Ellie. Every day I wake up and I'm not Phil is a good day. And that's real shit.
Any idols when I was growing up? Yes, I was hey,
looks like we just got a new subscriber all the way over on the YouTube side of things. Thank you, The P. I've seen you on Twitter before. You've been actually shitting on DSP as well and Review Tech USA. So you are in good company.
I never played Ghost Rider.
He did.
On PS2,
Jacked off on live. Oh yeah.
From Outer Space. No, because it's another one of these asymmetric horror games.
Hey, thank you.
Again, and I'm not interested.
Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take
Have I ever
those.
worked 2 jobs in the past at the same time? No, I would. See, here's the thing. Back in the day, you could actually get hours at jobs. I shit you not. Like if you wanted to work and you were good at your job, they would let you get more hours. So like if I wanted,
I appreciate
you. I
you.
would just say, hey, can I have more hours at the job? And they would give it to me. That fast food job that I worked for like 5 years, sometimes I worked like 20-hour weeks. Sometimes I worked 40+ hours.
Can he still stream? Well, okay, so to be fair, you can't see anything. This is what you could see, okay?
I didn't have to work.
The camera is the same way that it is there. He was sitting on a sofa, the same way that I'm kind of sitting right here. And so, you know how at the beginning of a stream you have a prelude and you have some music playing, or you have a screensaver or something like that?
You know?
So essentially, this was him.
The only thing I would say is
this is my impersonation.
When I was in college, I was working while I was in college. So when I wasn't
literally
at my
this
job
dude was swaying
money, I was literally
and like rocking his head, and then
I would try to
the O face.
So I basically had like 3 jobs when I was in college. Going to class and passing,
and immediately after he was done,
for the school,
he looked over at his preview window screen. He snorts and he goes,
really hectic.
"Oh, camera's on. Camera's been holding on the whole time, huh?" I didn't even know.
Game this year? I don't even know.
Hello.
We don't even know most of the games coming out later in the year. If you remember back on
make
my
him
birthday
stop.
marathon
Make him
about a
stop.
month ago
I'm so bored.
We sat down and we looked at all of the games coming out.
Chicken Rooster says on YouTube, "Wow, good job, Phil. You worked 40 hours a week." Big facts.
Hellblade 2, the System Shock remake, Street Fighter 6 Akuma update and balance patch.
And in fact, you can Google it.
Remake,
DSP, O-Face.
The Elden Ring DLC.
You can see the GIF of it.
Banana Rumble.
If you follow me on Facebook, or I'm sorry, YouTube, I don't use Facebook anymore.
Black Myth Wukong, Star Wars Outlaws,
my thumbnail is a homage
Those are the only games
to the guy.
So I'm sure there's going to be way more games than that, but when nothing has a release date, you can't really get hyped for it. So out of those, I'd probably say the Elden Ring DLC and probably Black Myth Wukong, and that's it. Like, there's nothing else to get hyped for because we don't even know what else is coming out.
Oh, you know? Jesus God. Shut up.
There you go.
More dead air.
If I could say one thing to Todd Howard, what would it be?
The one thing I would tell Todd Howard is, guys, support has been slow. Clown mode activated. Let's go.
There you go.
Fuck off, dude. God damn it.
I don't know. Black Myth Wukong, from what we've seen, looks good. But we haven't actually ever seen someone play it, or we just seen what they wanted us to see. I don't know.
This guy makes me so mad. I feel like I'm like losing brain cells.
Joloff says, picture a modern Star Wars Republic Commando remake with all of the spectacle of a Call of Duty campaign. That would be amazing. No, sounds like it has a lot of potential. I don't know, because I never played Republic Commando.
Way to add to the conversation.
This guy says Black Myth Wukong does look too good to be true. Hope it's good. Did I enjoy Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1 and 2? 1 was good, but had a lot of flaws, but still was a fun game. 2 was less fun. Surprisingly, I didn't like it as much as the first one.
I'm about to start taking Q&A because I cannot stand this. This is hell. We are literally living in hell. Hey, thank you, Ellie. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah? Oh, remember.
That's right. We are live streaming across both YouTube and Twitch right now. I'm working on trying to get the YouTube channel.
Maybe I'm wrong.
To partner. We're getting close.
Oh, nice laid back day. I enjoy laid back days. I do. Okay?
Look at how pasty his arms are. Look at how, like...
see you. Thank you for the first super chat.
Look at how pale he is.
I take that back. That's the second super chat. Jacob did a super chat earlier. Sorry about that, Jacob. But thank you, Hair of the Dog, for the latest super chat. What is my favorite Pokemon?
Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs on Twitter just said DSP sang Bohemian Rhapsody. That's from Wayne's World. Fuck me, dead.
Majestic flying dragon thingy. I like Gyarados. Oh, let's see.
I see the P just did a Afterglow face partial face reveal.
Thank you, Tyrone. Tyrone says,
hey, I'm pale. I can't tan. I go red.
Glad to hear you're bouncing back. Yes, yesterday was a very well-supported day. Thank you.
I tan pretty well. I got the olive complexion. Guys, today, I go tanning. I'm going to get skin cancer one day. I know.
Over $200 in chargebacks the other day. So if we have 2 great streams today, it would definitely.
Here he goes again, talking about the money that he lost. Boneless gets that nice summer tan. I go from potato to tomato. Hey. Look at that. Phil's literally looking at the hamster wheel, trying to figure out what to say next. You know, this is almost a mercy. Ooh, yes, ma'am.
Help out with that. Please consider supporting.
Let me think here. It's a good question. Bro, I can't believe this, dude. Refresh this.
I don't know. I always just tend to put my feet on the floor. Have I heard of Easy Red 2, a World War II game? No. Never heard of it.
He's a professional gamer, guys. He's never heard of it.
My happy megas are coming back in Pokemon. I don't even know. What is a mega? You got me. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Here. What would I want my PNG tuber to be?
Maximum Turbo. That's an incredibly unprofessional question that you would ask me in the chat. Stop that right now.
Unprofessional.
The chair go up and down? No. The chair stays where it is.
What the hell? Oh, Ellie, thank you. Who did he say with the unprofessional question? You know that cool zoom in trick you do with OBS with the blue border? I wish you would do that more often. It's hilarious.
Still.
I have that trick too.
I know the cool zoom in trick I do with OBS with the blue border. You wish I would do it more? Oops. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I have absolutely no clue what this zoom in trick that I use with the border. You've lost me. What the heck are you talking about, man? By the way, I wonder what he's talking about. If I think about it for a second, I'll come. I forget about it. I forget that I even have.
First off,
I don't even think about it after a while.
Watching DSP.
By the way, I have my legs out. I'm relaxing now.
Watching DSP.
I'm chilling now because you mentioned it.
Makes you think. What makes you want to watch him to begin with? He fucking
Double M
sucks.
says, what would you prefer more? A full modern Grand Theft Auto? It went away. A full modern Grand Theft Auto Vice City remake or a full Fallout 3 remake? Fallout 3 for sure.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is like worse than... I'd rather go back to work for Comcast.
Tama Jam, thank you for a super chat. He says you should play more Street Fighter. I will be playing more Street Fighter on Friday night.
Even his chat is just like done.
And when they do this rebalance,
let me think here. My PNG
depending on how the
tuber.
rebalance goes.
Can this is gonna be off the wall. Can we do some sort of Space Ghost style? Like, maybe like a Space Ghost style PNG tuber of me? Okay. Here he is looking at his phone. Jesus God.
Let me look.
No.
Okay, no wonder. They just sent the emails.
I'll give him a desk and everything.
Right,
What an absolute legend.
It, right?
Dace Marionette.
We'll have to look at it later.
I got a tip for him. I got a tip for Phil. The tip is, get a job. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. We out here staying hydrated, happy, healthy, and hydrated.
Oh. Hold on, because a bunch of stuff went into my junk folder. So I gotta put a bunch of stuff as emails to read later. That's not junk.
Someone screen cap this right now.
No. This is not junk. And this is not junk.
What the fuck are we doing here?
672. Okay.
What the fuck is this?
If you so happen to email me something,
Chicken Rooster says Hogan pulls facts.
It's probably because it might.
He'll have to get a job in the future. No way he can retire with his mobile addiction and all the back taxes he's paying. That's what he's doing right now. He's so bored. He's just pulling Hogan's. Do appreciate all of y'all company, for real. That's the only thing that's keeping me going.
I'll be doing a video discussing the balance changes when the patch drops. Maybe. Here's the thing. Okay,
No.
I'll put my lights down now. So apparently, and this is
I'm
so
going to do a
weird,
sweet
an
reading my
initial
email
changes
stream.
list got leaked
Bro,
on the internet
like,
somewhere.
this is
And
like,
after the initial
we're
changes
breaking
was
new
leaked,
ground
people
here.
figured
I've
it out in
never been
Japanese
so
and
bored
English. This is the Street
with
Fighter
this
6
shit.
balance
I'm
patch coming out on
scrolling
May
Twitter
27th,
right
by the
now
way.
looking to see
And so
what the
I read
streets are
through the
saying.
list this morning, and although some of the changes seem good,
In and Outer
some of them
Place
don't
says
make any
30 plus
sense, and
seconds
then
of Phil
there's some
sorting
that
emails
there's
in his
nothing
junk
that doesn't
folder.
make any
Riveting
sense. So, for
content.
example, one of the improvements.
The P says today is the 8th anniversary of when Philip Paul Burnell, aka DSP Gaming, did pleasure himself while the camera was on May 1st, 2016. We'll still never forget that day.
It doesn't make sense. Its throw should not be beating a drive rush overhead. So they changed the properties of the overhead, so now it will stuff throws.
I admit I avoid Raw Phil, but I never realized how much time he wastes.
Which is forward and heavy punch. They
Raw
made it
dogging
even
Phil
better.
is
They made
like,
it- he has even more
shout out
advantage
to
on
all
it.
of
So he
the
can do it almost
re-streamers and the
perfectly
ones
safe in
that
every circumstance now. Perfect move to set up other things.
the
Sounds
ones
good.
that do it
But
on
some
like the
weird
React
things, like, for example,
days.
They apparently nerfed
The
Lily.
React days are the worst.
They nerfed Lily. What the fuck? How does that make any sense? She already is one of the worst in the game. And
You know
they
what
nerfed the
though? Why
properties of
does
one of her
Phil
moves.
like
And then,
Lily
oddly
though?
enough,
Why?
there's like
I have a reason.
a bunch of characters that don't have balance changes at all. Like Marisa isn't changed at all. Like,
Canada
there's
says he is
4 or 5
literally doing
characters
fuck
that
all.
don't have
Why do
listed
people enjoy
changes.
this?
And people
Bro,
are like,
I'm not even high.
why would there be
I'm not
no
even high. I
changes
think
for
that's the
some
problem.
characters at all? Dalsim.
I can't imagine doing a restream for the reacts. I'd fall asleep.
So people are
The only thing
scratching
that's
their head,
keeping
why
me
would
going
that
is
be?
hanging out with y'all,
It
and the
sounds
fact
like
that
this
I'm
is an
like
initial
doing
list
work
and it's
while I'm doing it.
incomplete. It doesn't sound like the list is complete at all. It sounds like the first idea.
What's the
or
level
first
1
draft,
podcast about?
but
Says
it doesn't have
Poems
everything
Future
in it.
on Twitter,
And people
wasting
were reading
everyone's
it like,
time,
this is the
including
whole
his own.
list For a year for just these changes is not. This isn't enough. the game's gonna play too similarly. One of the most nerfed characters is
Gout on Twitter says, according to DSP, breaking down the lore of anything, including Fallout, is a waste of time. True.
Also, back throwing, meaning when you grab someone, you throw them backwards rather than forwards. Apparently, they nerfed that.
In and Outer Place says this Q&A is mainly food talk. When asked what his favorite fish is, he doesn't have one. He never has a favorite, as he's so on the fence he has to post up his ass. Hey, yo. Read the back of a shampoo bottle on stream. That'd be more interesting. This one is a 3-in-1. Face, hair, and body.
Again, this is leaked, right? Leaked balance changes. You can do drive reversal on wake up. What the fuck does that even mean? You do drive reversal by blocking and then pushing forward and pressing the two buttons together, or by pressing the drive button.
Oh, God damn it. You're laying down. You can still input the commands. It will be a wake up. So you're knocked down, you do the block, you do the forward, and guess what? Wake up, drive impact.
The fuck are you talking about? That confuses the shit out of me.
Yeah, because you're old and you're drunk. The most insane thing about
this is a list of changes.
The most insane thing is that he could just simply start gaming if he's out of shit to talk about, but he refuses since he hates gaming.
But like some people have said, if this is the true list of
changes, this is the future of DSP gaming. He wants to talk. He doesn't want to play video games. He obviously hates video games.
You know what they did? They nerfed Honda.
Now we're 3-in-1 usually, or shampoo, conditioner, and body. There you go. See? Now we're talking about shampoo. This is how boring this guy is. We're sitting around talking about shampoo.
Pushes you so far back after the block, the jab whiff, so he can't do.
I'm more of a Nabiki guy myself.
Jab like he does on a lot of people. He can't.
It's the short hair.
And also,
it's the fact that she's like a.
What used to happen with Honda's headbutt.
All about that money.
Headbutt and you jumped. He would go under you, right? Now, supposedly what's going to happen is he does headbutt, you jump, he stops.
My shampoo smells like ginger. It's nice. Hey. So you know what? I rocks with the 405, the cheap shit, but it's the strawberry and cream flavor. I get the shampoo and I get the conditioner. Love it. I tried a low-calorie, high-protein cheesecake recipe and it turned out so good, and I think it's also keto. You should try it. Well, I will be accepting any and all meals sent to my house. So I'll be waiting.
So
I got nothing else.
Maybe this is just bullshit. Again, when they do these lists.
But you know what, though? I will ask the real-life human-style female waifu to maybe do some investigative journalism. She loves cooking those types of things, and she is a fan of cheesecake.
Until this balance patch comes out, I get the feeling it's going to be a lot more than what's
and I
been
keep those recipes coming, because I'm always open to
Mr. AG107 did a super chat, says an interesting throwback
having
rematch
new keto dishes.
Psychonauts or Brutal Legend, for both Double Fine games that I missed from my childhood. I guess that could be. I don't remember. I think they were both camera.
Nothing I make is keto friendly. Well, Marionette, you'll always have a plate at our table.
The Retro React series that I'm doing over on the DSP Throwback channel, we're trying to.
And in the Discord, we have a food porn server where we post pictures of food, not porn. We're not freak bowls over here.
I'm curious.
We're not review tech.
Some people have thrown around Wolf Among Us, and I'm like, hey, I would like to do Wolf.
I made this without any crust, just a little individual things in little ramekins. Thank you. Oh, this is perfect. Thank you. Easy cottage cheese cheesecake. We're looking at cheesecake recipes instead of talking about Phil. This is how fucking boring this guy is.
I don't know. I'm very curious what people will want after Walking Dead. We only have 2 weeks left.
I salute you for your service. Thank you. It's easy. Just blend some stuff in a blender and bake it. I'm going to send this to the real life female style waifu.
Okay. Wow, okay. It's 12:30. Holy shit. Dude, time flies on this stream.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, it's fucking not.
I had no idea. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me on this chill podcast today. I hope you're enjoying.
Really not. Copy.
Team Terrorhawk says, happy you're doing Melee on Fallout.
Time flies. So far. All right, I'm gonna send this to her right now.
Game? Maybe. Yeah, again, there's so many games I played back in the day that are retro react candidates. So I'm curious what people will come up with. Joel Loft says, what if we rub out the What if we wrap up the podcast sooner so we'll have more Fallout 4?
This is his plan, so we don't talk about his little mishap. Little is the appropriate word.
We can jump into Fallout. It's up to you. You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that? What do you think? Are we out of stuff to chat about? Or,
I'm sorry, does he release this as an actual podcast? He does.
Or does someone have a hot topic?
He does.
Burning topic they need to discuss.
Yeah, why did you decide to not clean up after yourself when you jerked off on?
Itching.
Yes, he calls it the Level 1 podcast, and that's why I call my thing the Level 99 live stream, because while he's having fun all the way down at Level 1, we're feeling fine all the way up here at Level 99.
Overlay. I know, right? These are the first 6, but Spoon is coming.
Where did the load go is an age-old question. You have to think that he probably just did what he always does, like how he picks at himself and then looks at it and then rubs his leg with it. Rubs it on his leg.
If you guys are down, I'll adjourn early.
Oh, I did, and I fucking hate the quartering. I think the next one that I'm going to be aiming at is the quartering. He just pisses me off so much.
Played with Jasper Kitty.
He gets drunk and pisses in his it pisses in a bucket in his basement. Really cringe.
No, we're not doing suggestion box.
Do suggestion box. Anything but this.
Have I seen the guy that plays Ghoul in other TV shows?
Bro, I fucking hate the quartering. He's such a tool.
He's a great,
and there was actually a time when I was watching the quartering unironically and Review Tech USA unironically. But then I smartened up and realized that they're both equally pieces of shit. Isn't it crazy how DSP always picks the worst people to interview him? The quartering and Stuttering Craig. Stuttering Craig can also catch a stray because that right-wing grifting machine, I get it. I get it. That's where the money's at. But like, I don't know. Adam was the only good part of that stream. To be honest, I don't know what that girl does. I don't know what her place in the world is. They had that token gay guy for a minute, and then they got rid of him.
And he needs to get credit for that. Just because
Coffee, what up, pimp? Yes, the very same. Why does he keep saying it's up to you to his chat when he acts like an asshole? This is my show, blah blah. Mageside is asking the real questions here. All the way over on YouTube, Canada says, same, I used to watch Review Tech USA. He had a few good takes on stuff like weight loss and swatting. But after a while, I just grew tired of him. We're all of the same mind. And by the way, if you guys do like Review Tech USA, or you guys do like, you know, the quartering, I'm not going to be mad at you. You could sing the praises of these people the same way that I slam on them, and we could still be cool. You know, but like at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, Review Tech USA currently is in the midst of burying himself, being an absolute shithead over some dumb shit. And I think Rent and Liar on YouTube, or I'm sorry, on Twitch, I'm sorry, on Twitter, Jesus, has put together a pretty damning compilation of scenarios as to why this dude has photographs of his ex baby mama's daughter's bikini pictures. Huh? What? So maybe I should just take back everything that I just said. The quartering, yep. Stuttering Craig is an inconsistent regard who needs clout desperately, and the rest of his cast is a shit show. Oh, Mage Site, welcome to DSP. The quartering makes content off of people's misery. Well, I can't speak on RTU. I am biased. Kinda Sav, I would say you're more based. Base would be the correct word.
I tend,
and I said this last time, I said this joke last time. My favorite thing to say is to give somebody enough rope and watch them hang themselves.
Oh wait, all this other crazy shit also happened to me. But this time it won't. I'm not an ignorant idiot, okay?
Oh my god, he's not an ignorant idiot, guys. Jesus Christ, guys. I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad.
$5 tip.
Ooh. From a troll. Oh god, let's get rid of this guy.
From an anonymous tipper, enjoyed your chill podcast today. Thank you very much to an anonymous tipper.
I thought he didn't take anonymous tips. I thought he didn't take anonymous tips. I think what pisses me off the most is that people give him money for this shit. There's no value to be had. This is empty calories. This is garbage tier. This is shit.
Okay.
This isn't even like Car Crash, Jessica and King Cobra shit. This isn't like Daniel Larson pulling fire alarms at the Olive Garden. This is just him just swaying.
All right. Is that it? Are we good?
He's so lost with that 1 minute man. This is why. This is why he was complaining about the money, because 1 minute man has not come through.
Okay,
he's gone.
Guys, gals.
Here he goes again. He's just picking himself.
First of all, thank you for a good week. This was a good streaming week for sure. Bringing Fallout into the mix was a great idea.
Facts, and when you consider smaller creators who do way more work for less recognition.
I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I have.
I'm not Mr. Views. I'll be honest, like, I love my Stepmania streams. I love hanging out with everybody during the Stepmania streams. I love doing this stuff. I love doing the late night chill streams with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Tekken 8 and all that stuff. Essentially, everything that I do is a direct opposite correlation to what Phil does. I try to be active. I try to be cordial to my audience. I don't beg anybody for support. I don't need it.
Oh, by the way, I was just going to say that's it, but I just received another tip. From Massive Throbbing Boner. A $2.66 tip. Did I ever consider running for Congress, mayor, Senate, or president? You would win easily. Yes. And in fact, one day I will. But we
DSP politics confirmed.
First,
I need to get up and walk around. This is just terrible.
DSP politics content on the internet. Once I start really covering the issues in a big way, and people
look, I'm not wearing Zelda jammies either. I'm just wearing gym shorts.
I can run for political office, and I can say, ladies and gentlemen, I will even say this during my campaign announcement. I will say, and just so you know, this original concept, this idea came from a Massive Throbbing Boner. So thank you very much for that tip.
He's the president your country needs. His first his first decree.
I think it's now time to end the show.
Thank God.
All right, everyone, so thank you so very much.
His first decree is that you cannot get chargebacks from PayPal.
Another week in the bag, another good one. Heading into May, handsomely.
The only thing that came from Boner on a DSP stream on May 1st.
That you enjoy my content so much more in April. I'm happy that we're heading into an awesome May. We've got a lot of good things now on deck, including the next throwback project, including the next marathon. We got a lot of stuff going on.
Look at this. Does he look at this objectively and think, yeah, this is it?
Remember, I'm off
this is the play. Look at this.
We'll have a fun day of streaming, and I hope to tell you all about my day off and more on this Friday. But in the meantime, thank you all. See you.
The fucking tub one, disgusting.
Alrighty, let's get set up briefly.
Let's split the part.
Take a brief break to use the restroom. It should not be a super long one. Let's see here. Camera to the correct size.
Split the part, yeah. All right, now guys, hold on. Let me split the part right here. Now guys, I'm not gonna harp on it all day, but support has been very slow.
That's why I love Wrestling Crunch.
Now, I'm not gonna harp about this all day, but as you can see, we don't have anything. Nothing has came in. No tips, no super chats, no super stickers. Well, none of those exist because I don't have my YouTube channel to partner. Whenever I hear him say now, guys, I automatically, my ears perk up because you know he's going into beg mode. You know he's going to start laying it in and laying it on thick because this guy has no shame. No shame whatsoever. I was just kidding, kind of sad. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much for subbing to the channel over on the Twitch side of things. We are one step closer to our 30 sub goal. You are a legend. Thank you so much. Kind of sad. Let's go ahead and get you a shout out. Hopefully we'll find some terrible racism in your clip. We are going to share with the class.
It's being annoying. But I actually... What in the fuck?
You done goofed now.
Fuck my money.
That was your own burst the other day when my kombucha exploded. Hey, yo. Congratulations, kinda Sav. None of us are immune. And you know what? I'm feeling generous today. Let's go ahead and shout out everybody that's been hanging out with us. Ellie, you're up next. Ellie's laugh is infectious. You'll probably get more tips if you had a graphic where you're a bee. But have you ever punched a bee? These are the real questions.
I'll do it again. Oh my god, that's so funny. Clip that shit. Anybody clip that shit. That's so funny.
The camera is moving when I meow. I love it. Coffee. Let's throw coffee up on the board.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Well, thanks. Feeling the same way about DSP. There is the legend himself playing some Step Mania.
It's over 9,000!
One of these days I'll be as good as coffee, but not today, Satan.
Fuck you. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Damn. Excellent, excellent. Days Marionette, we know you don't stream. However, you're just
fuck off. It's obvious you don't know what you're talking about.
We're still going to shout out Deus Marionette. She is an excellent artist. She is vehemently against AI art, which I am vehemently pro AI art. Your voice clip selection is awesome. Why, thank you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And I don't care.
I need to get more DSP clips, but I have a DSP command for exclamation point DSP. Then I also have a exclamation point DDR, which pulls from a folder of DDR announcer sound effects such as.
Oh yeah, they're giving it up for you, Holmes.
I don't think DDR works actually. I have the random sound effect button on my Stream Deck. And I also have a stage clear button. I have a game over
You're
button.
a fucking moron.
I have a Street Fighter Third Strike button. I have a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 announcer button.
The battle for survival begins.
I have a Shadow Wizard Money Game button.
DJ Smokey.
And then, of course, we've got the random sound effect button.
It's obvious you don't know what you're talking about.
Senor Silverio, my apologies for butchering that name. Yes, illegal chargebackers. You know how we do. We have all the buttons. Yes. And you too can abuse the privileges that I have so graciously afforded you all.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
By hitting exclamation point SFX in the Twitch chat. And then, of course, we've got emotes. We got this guy. He looks pretty high. Actually, he was very high. And when you subscribe to the channel like Kinda Sav did, you get access to some excellent emotes, including but not limited to anime titties. And stepsister stuck in the washing machine. How are you, senor? ¿Cómo estás? Mi casa y su casa. El Nemo Lord Diazo, aka LK. Let's try this again. AKA LDZ. We're live reacting to DarkSydePhil's goddamn boring ass level 1 podcast. And now I feel like I need to take a nap because literally that is the cure for insomnia. What a miserable, terrible episode. 0 out of 10. -5 stars. Would not recommend. Absolutely terrible. See, Ellie's a fan.
You're an idiot. Fuck off.
The only way we got through it is because we got through it together. and I feel like I need to go pray. I'm not a religious man, but I feel like God has left us. Oh my God, Marionette already banging out the Space Ghost PNG tuber.
Side eye.
I need colors, and I'm gonna add a coffee cup to sit on the desk.
Side eye. Do you understand?
There's a Hanna-Barbera thing where he like does the band, the extendo band. Yes, mommy milkers. We are a fan of mommy milkers here in this house. We appreciate all shapes and sizes. It's dinner time here, so just relaxing. Well, we're happy to have your company, my friend. Thank you for coming. I don't know if I've asked you this before, but what brings you to this little corner of the internet? It would appear that you are a fan of DarkSydePhil, aka DSP. What brought you into the vortex? What was your first experience with the guy? And in the meantime, allow me to promote my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/BM2KX has an archive of all of my previous streams, which includes my Stepmania streams every Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock to noon Eastern Standard Time. These the late night chill streams. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the big game that we're playing right now, and exclusively on YouTube. You may see it live on Twitch, but exclusively on YouTube, you will find all of my previous videos talking about and discussing the guy, aka DSP. That's what we've got going on that channel. I've been trying to get that channel to partner for a minute now. I even tempted the audience and said, hey, if we can get that channel to partner before DSP got his stupid DSP retro throwback whatever channel to partner, I would shave my hair. I would shave all of my hair off. Even this gray streak right here. That's the stress from having to listen to DSP talk. It's terrible. We're very glad that you're here with us today. We will be streaming later on tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I absolutely adore that IP and that video game. And thank God Phil decided to send that game to the Shadow Realm, to the Chaos Realm, because I did not want him ruining that game for me. But that is then, and this is now. I do believe we're going to adjourn for the afternoon. I have more work to get to over here. I really do appreciate everybody hanging out with us here today. I'm so glad that I started doing this. We started doing this 2 days ago, and being able to hang out with everybody really does mean a lot. I really do appreciate that. So let's take a look-see at who we can raid out over on the Twitch side of things, if anyone. Wait a minute, there's a Smokey McCrack video. Do you guys want to watch it? It's a Chris Chan video. It's a Chris Chan video.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Is Rebirth good? Rebirth is excellent. Go for it. Sure. Entertain us. All right. You gotta give the people what they want. It's only like a 17-minute video. I got Tara into Chris Chan. She was introduced to the first lolcow, Chris Chan, and it's been a downward spiral ever since. She knows when I get upset, she'll go, "So what's Phil been up to?" And I'll say, "Oh, he's been complaining about back taxes," and what a sweetheart she is. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna open it up. And we're gonna enjoy it together as a family.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you read that title right. Just the other day, Chris Chan dropped a video on his Quickville Guardian channel revealing that he's back at Branchland. Now, for anyone who's new to the Chris Chan story and doesn't understand the significance of this, he hasn't been back at the home where his mother Barbara is ever since he got put in jail over 2.5 years ago. And this would, I believe, be either the first or maybe second time he's been back here.
How does everything sound?
And the only reason we even knew he was there the first time is because somebody drove by and spotted his car in the driveway and took a picture of it. I made a video on that situation too, but it got taken down because I showed Chris's license plate for like 6 minutes in the video.
Yeah,
but
you
I
can't
digress.
do that.
The point is that he's back there now, or at least he was a few days ago. And you might be asking, well, that's not good. That is absolutely a terrible thing to hear if you know Chris's past and you know what he was in jail for. And a lot of people have voiced their concerns about this, with Chris going back to see his mom after all the stuff he did, knowing that she's like, you know, a very decrepit old woman who
she has
can't
dementia,
really do
bro.
much on her own, yet lives alone in that house. And we'll talk about all this further, but first I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor. Cook Unity. Ladies
Are you
and gentlemen,
kidding?
Are you ever looking
Smokey
for something
McCrack
quick
has
to eat
a
while you're laughing at
sponsor?
Lunacy online? Well, guess what?
Didn't he
Cook
do horrible
Unity is
things
the
to his
first
mother? Yes.
chef-to-you meal
Correct.
delivery service made up of over 70 chefs who believe of global.
We're not getting paid for this promotional, so we're gonna skip it.
Pay for this. It's incredible. I'm having the Angelus. And look,
All right,
I'll
I'm
just
going to
tell
my
you,
corner of
from
the internet.
personal
Have a good stream, my
experience,
dude.
these
Kill
are
your
some of
monkey.
those
Thank you so
delicious
much. And
meals
you know
I've
what?
had
Before you
now.
leave, let's show off Kill Your Monkey. I apologize. I should have shouted you out earlier. I'd much rather watch Kill Your Monkey do his thing.
Some tangy, fruity notes.
Listen to that excellent microphone quality.
Spice on the nose.
Thank you, Sav. We got a second one. Huff hot sauce. That's hot.
Oh, I think you're muted.
Who's that?
I'm muted?
Hello, who's that? Now we're asking the real questions. It's spicy time. Mage site, of course, we got to show you. There you go.
Oh, that's right. But it's all the way on the back side of the screen, I think. I don't know where it is.
She does have a spicy site. Well then. Looks like I'll have to do some investigative journalism. Because I do love supporting my friends. Jesscup, I know you don't stream as well, but we're going to shout you out anyway. The MVP of this and every stream. Jesscup is like pretty much the perfect company to keep when you're watching a stream. She'll stop by, never complains, and just generally is a excellent person to be around, always dropping the relevant emotes, and we always appreciate that. Excellent company to keep.
Dietary. You can go there, subscribe, go to Cook and use my for your being that I've just been showing on screen for the past minute or so. Well, that's actually the driveway of Chris Chan's childhood home, Old Branchland. And he's back there for one reason, ladies and gentlemen, and apparently, if you're to listen to Chris, one reason only, and that is to make sure that he can
Big up
collect
Smokey
enough
McCrack.
rocks so that he can then sell them on Etsy.
Big up.
Now,
It was at this moment
I don't
that
know
he
if
knew
this means that
he
Chris
fucked
just
up.
got way too lazy with the Sonichu medallion making, and something just snapped in his head, and he realized, you know what?
Is that
I could
Chris Chan
probably
with an
just sell
Apple
people
Watch?
bags of rocks and they'd buy it. And you know what? They probably will. As much as I think that this is like asinine and Chris just selling rocks from his driveway shouldn't be a valid way that he can make easy income, it will be. You
God damn it. Listen, I've been doing graphic design for more time across my life than I haven't been doing it. Ever since I was in high school. Graduated in high school 2000. I have to, like, getting jobs comes easy to me, thankfully, because I have an excellent word of mouth. I have an excellent network of people that reach out to me and get stuff done. But if I could just go outside, if I could just pick up some dirt right outside my house and sell it to idiots on the internet, I would do it.
bet your ass it will be. We're not dealing with 2009 Chris Chan anymore. This is 2024 Chris, who has a team of like
I don't get why
wranglers
people
behind
give
him that
money
are
to
helping
Chris.
him
I don't get it
monetize
either.
anything he can.
I don't understand
And
this
he's
world.
Not doing a bad
I'm
job
so
at it.
far
We've seen
removed
these
from
live streams
why.
where Chris is just sitting
why
there
of
raking in
this.
donations who are just calling him out. But funnily enough,
I have to resort to showing my calves on camera and do push-ups. You know?
Chris stopped doing those live.
I have to do 2 hours worth of cardio. Yes. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm good. But like, just the thought of it.
You know, it got too much for him.
Like,
He
I could
couldn't sit
sell
there
the
and
hair
handle
off of
the
my
constant
brush.
berating that the people donating to him were throwing at him. And honestly, I'm surprised that he made it longer than he did. He did these streams for like a cool 4 to 5 months. And honestly, I thought he would have stopped after the second or third one.
I know that
But
Tara
again,
would
it's just
probably
more
make
proof that
bank
this
if
stuff
she
is
was
weighing.
doing
Back
her
to the
Lego
monetization, though.
building
I mean, look at
on
the
stream.
Etsy store. He's
That's just
selling
because she's
things
so
hand
pretty.
over fist. As soon as he puts up some medallions or some Sonichu stuff, people do really go and buy it. And this is something Chris really hasn't seen in the past, and that's a steady flow of income. But also, ladies and gentlemen, you can't forget the type of person that Chris Chan is.
I'm trying to get her to
He's
do it, but
very,
she's just so
very
busy.
lazy. And after a while, well, it starts to feel like a job to him. And when something starts to feel like a job, he's not going to want to do it. Because that's the one thing that's remained a constant with Chris. He's never going to want to work an actual job. And I think all
Pretty
the sitting
leggy-
around and having to make arts and
leggies.
crafts, well, it started to weigh on him. And even though it's something he thoroughly
Pretty ladies
enjoys,
with Lego.
it starts to feel like a job. Chris
So
is hightailing it out.
she just casually brought up the what is the tuning hat in Harry Potter? I'm not a Harry Potter person. She loves Harry Potter. She said that there's a new Lego out there. It's a tuning hat and then it talks. I don't know what it means. I don't understand any of it. However, I went to Amazon and I ordered that shit and it's on the way.
Where did he hightail it to?
It's
well,
on the
right
way.
back to Branchland. Now, I don't think he's here for good. Let me just say that. I don't think Chris has just brought all of his bags back and plans to live here for like the long haul, but the fact that he's just back here in general is obviously something that's going to make a lot of people
I need colors for the
feel
PNG
really
guy?
weirded
Let's
out
see.
by the entire situation. But with all that said, let's watch the video
see.
from the jump, and I want to point out a few things that I notice as we go along.
Hey everybody, Christine Chandler here.
Wow,
And
Chris Chan's
today I'm
looking
gonna
rough.
Be collecting a bunch of the stones from the old driveway here at the.
Chris Chan is a very unique cookie.
For resurfacing for the Etsy store. But anyway,
Also, Chris Chan is severely autistic. And we're not making fun of Chris Chan for being autistic because they're born that way. They can't help themselves. We are by no means diminishing or making fun of Chris Chan because they are autistic. We are making fun of Chris Chan because they fuck their mom and they believe that the dimensional merge is happening and
you can see my process
on and
a
on
little
and
bit
on.
one way or another. So enjoy the view.
Something that I noticed right off the jump with that clip was that you could hear the dogs barking in the
So
background.
I think the
like, going
colors for
crazy.
Space
And if
Ghost are
you've
like
ever watched,
red,
a more recent
yellow,
Chris Chan
and
video,
white.
Like think back like maybe 4
Thank
or
you,
5
thank you.
years.
And by no means
Well,
am I
then you
saying that what my level of opinion for Chris Chan or any of these other locales should be the standard for what everybody else thinks. We're not a hive mind. I just like to keep it on the level. I'm not trying to punch down on a Chris Chan because they have a
His
severe
dogs
mental
howl
disability.
and bark all day long.
If
And you
anything,
cannot
I try to
stop
keep
them.
everybody
I've
on
seen
that same
numerous
level. I'll
videos
talk
where
to
people can't
somebody
even get a word out 'cause the dogs are just
who is
barking and going
autistic the same
crazy
way
in
I would
the
talk to
house.
somebody
And so when I hear
who
these
is
dogs barking like
undiagnosed.
crazy in the
Everybody's
background
going to
of
be
this
treated
video,
the same way.
that just
Nobody's
makes me
getting the
realize
kids
that
clubs,
Barb
you know?
is probably still home here because wherever she
There's-
would go,
yes,
the
Sav's
dogs
got
would
it right. A
probably
lot of
have to
other
go with
reasons they
her
hate.
or would have to be sent somewhere else. They wouldn't just leave the dogs at the house with nobody there, not even Barb to feed them. So to me, this just
I don't
proves
feed
Barb
into their
is, in fact,
delusions
back in
either.
the
This
house.
whole
And
dimensional
again,
merge
that'll
shit
probably get
or
a
the
lot
My
of
Little
people who
Pony
have
shit.
really bad suspicions about
I
the
can't fuck with
situation,
that. Like,
whether
I'm
the
not even
alert
going
could be
to
up now,
entertain
but
that.
I don't know.
I'll tell
This
you
could
straight up.
possibly
That's
just be
dumb.
Chris going
That's
to get
silly.
some rocks.
I'm.
You know,
You
he's
can
not
have
the
your
most
delusions.
considerate
I'm not
person.
going to sign
We've
off on
seen
it.
We've seen how he's acted before around his parents, the Christmas gifts he gets them, and all that. Like he's not the most caring individual. I can easily see Chris going here, not not even going inside to say hi to Barb, just getting the rocks and going on his way. Like, nothing is stopping him, because what is most important is getting these up on Etsy so that prospective buyers can then buy these ever so illustrious rocks.
Bro, I do not
honestly,
understand.
That's probably just wishful
I do not
thinking.
understand.
The thing is,
I have a merchandise shop. I have two. I have two merchandise shops. I got two t-shirt shops.
His mother is.
You can get
People are
mugs, you
always
can
gonna
get
be very
t-shirts, you can get
worried about what
hoodies.
the outcome will be. Now,
I think Pat
obviously, you
Anthony
can't just
Maryland
point the
bought
finger
two.
anytime he goes anywhere in
Two
the
designs
vicinity
that I
and say,
made.
"Oh, he's going back to Boink Barb."
And I've
again."
also
But at the
I've
same
also
time,
bought two
we
of
heard,
his, so
like, so much out of Chris's own mouth about the
But you
things
really
that
never
he
hear
did
me
to
talk
her.
about it.
And throughout his time in jail, we read the letters where he made it clear that, you know, it was just soul bonding, it wasn't anything serious, and we all knew that he was never going to take it serious because Chris is incapable of doing that. He was always going to
King of Hate merch, big ups.
And once he got out
I'm
of jail,
thinking like
obviously the
I'm
worries
thinking
have to
like
spring up again because, you know, he's
I'm
just
thinking about
legally allowed
making
to waltz
like
back in
some
there. But I won't
parody
make any
shirts instead of
accusations
like King
because
of
we
Hate. It
honestly
could be
don't
King
know
of
what Chris is
something
doing
else.
there right now. Hell, he could have already left.
You ever see the
But
King of Hate
honestly,
thong?
it is a
Oh
pretty,
hell
scary
no!
thought
Oh
to think
hell
that he just
no!
could be hiding out there for a few
Oh
weeks,
hell
doing
no! I
God
did
knows
not.
whatever to Barbara.
I gotta look this up.
Again, these are all just assumptions, but knowing what he did last time and knowing how he doesn't really think it's a bad thing, it's something to think about. But again,
It sounds like
Chris really
something
wants you just to focus on
that-
the rocks,
that being
because
said would
these
find.
rocks are they're his meal ticket to a better
I'm seeing a
life,
lot of
ladies and gentlemen.
thong
He got the bucket
photos.
full, and now
See a Donald Trump one.
He's praying over
Oh,
them.
hold on.
That's what makes him special, you know. Just because they're
Hate
from
cannot
his
drive out
driveway,
hate.
you know,
Only
that
love can do that.
supposedly
And that's
makes
all
him
written on
special
this
enough, at
guy's
least
thong.
So I thought. But
Very
Chris
cool.
is actually gonna bless
Very
over
chill
them
and
too.
meaningful.
I'm not even. It's not even worth me.
Maybe it's
talking
best
over.
that I
Let's
didn't
just hear
see it.
Chris's own blessing over the majestic branchland rocks.
I'm turning off the music for this.
So it is.
Here we go.
Like the salt of the earth, the rocks and stones and gravel from this place that is holy and sacred, because I am holy and sacred. I bless all these stones personally with my energy and my flow.
Bless. Bless.
And let all be known that it is all divinely good. And regardless of what setbacks y'all may have,
Everybody,
online
bow your heads and
response,
pretend to be serious
some
for
of
a
you,
second.
Very few of you, I know more of you, have blessings that have been enriched within you.
If I come across it, I'll send it to you. Yes, please do. Curse me.
I have personally
Make me
blessed as well.
regret having
I
vision.
have my energy blessed and around them.
You know what, Chris? I'm gonna take that energy away. I'm taking it away. I'm bringing it from your blessing, and I'm stealing it. In Jesus Christ, Chan Sonic Chu's name, we pray. Bless.
Personally.
Bless. And in fact, I got an email for that.
Sacrilegious Chris Chan is one of the most fascinating Chris Chans we've ever seen.
Remember when
he's
Cyrax was also like talking about God and stuff like that when they realized he was talking to another underage kid in a Discord?
He's always been really bad. He's never been like all there with religion.
Sam's got
I don't
it
think
right.
He's never really understood it. But now that he thinks like he's the head of one of them, I mean, him calling his driveway holy ground because he is holy, you know. And if you didn't get it, all those rings on his hand clearly say it. Chris was just winded while saying this, because getting those rocks really was hard work. Now, he brought that little, like, shovel and...
Chris Chan literally breaking rocks. Such hard work.
Pail. I don't get why he just didn't bring, like, a fucking snow shovel. Just dump them rocks into a wheelbarrow and load them shits up into the back of your, like, van. Like, if you really wanted to make a haul, Chris, that's what you do. You're thinking small time here. Like, Chris is thinking about how he's going to get his
That's the
next
first
thing of
problem, thinking
Crayola
that Chris
model
is
magic,
thinking.
or how he's going to get his next thing of groceries at Walmart. He should be thinking about how he's going to get a new, like, a yacht or some shit.
This reminds me too. There's a meme on the internet where it was like somebody gets mad that Chris Chan's being misgendered because I don't know if you noticed this or not, but Chris Chan identifies as a tomboy lesbian female, which is just heterosexuality with extra steps. And the meme essentially is, did you hear Chris Chan? Did you hear about Chris Chan? Did you hear about Chris Chan? And then somebody else interrupts and says, you're misgendering them. And then they go, oh, I'm sorry. She raped her mom.
Because you get enough of those rocks together, the people are going to pay up. Wow, just as I'm sitting here saying that, that's
I don't think Chris deserves to be taken seriously in that regard, but just my opinion.
What would he do with all that money? I feel like there's a lot of easy answers, right? Like he probably
it's a difficult conversation to have because some people really take that shit to heart.
Your eyes probably rolled. You were like, "What?"
A lot of people take that shit to heart. I'm just going to stick with they. They is the easiest way. I was raised to say yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, only to grow up and then be told that that's not the way of doing it. All right, you're all fucking days then. I don't know. No matter, the only way to win is to not play. I don't know. I don't know. And this isn't me trying to be a dick. I'm just...
I mean, this
just don't know.
This is what Chris wants to do with his time. Why?
I just think most people use anything for Chris at this point. I'll just call Chris Chan.
That he really has to work hard to do.
Yeah, now, I'll call Chris Chan chat. What do you think, chat?
This proved to him that even this is too much of hard work. Because him like breathing heavy like that. After
that's the third gender.
Looks to be like only
chat.
A quarter of this bucket.
It's male, female, and
rocks.
chat.
It's not even like this is a very big bucket to begin with. He's
But it's all
he's
love
not
though.
Gonna, like, do this either. So it seems like
I have nothing but love for all of my
Chris trying to find
hims and hers and theys
without doing the actual thing that could make him a good bit of money. You know, like finishing the Sonichu comics and you know.
But not mom rapers. They can fuck off.
But I shouldn't be saying this right now because on the off chance that Chris sees this video, I'm probably giving him a big idea to make money here.
Smokey McCrack also lays into the white wowza all the time, and that's another lolcow that I would love to jump into, but that the white wowza
probably would buy
the day my life became an anime.
Just actually sat there for maybe like a week,
and I molested that underage
really put
employee
all he had into one of those comics.
Christ.
And got like a printer, printed out a bunch of different copies. Look, I don't know how this works. I'm not a comic book writer, but even like the very little effort Chris goes into making his would probably be enough to net him a massive profit. And I'm talking about this today with all this monetization and profit talk because that's what this is. Chris going back home to pick up rocks is a business venture to him. Like this is like Chris putting on a suit and walking up to Wall Street, but instead he's putting on all his friggin' accessories to where he jingles like
oh
Santa
look,
Claus.
he even made me
He's walking
tan.
back to the
Thank you.
home
Color
where
for
he diddled
top,
his
mask,
mom
and wrist
collect
guards.
rocks to sell to a
I
bunch
love
of
it.
poor saps online.
It's got the mustache
Business 101,
too,
ladies and gentlemen,
and the
But who am I
ponytail,
to
the
say
high
that?
top
Maybe
ponytail.
Chris is out there already living luxurious, not having to come back to the internet for nothing. Well, I say that despite the rock video, because before this, he hasn't said a word online for like a month. Chris has been completely off the grid. He hasn't live streamed since last month. He hasn't posted on Twitter barely at all, other than this one tweet I'm about to show you.
I followed Chris Chan on Twitter, so I understand. I know this.
Leaving a text message or something, but of course, in classic Chris Chan fashion, he has to compare it to something he knows because he doesn't know really how to articulate it in a way to show anger. He's more of like articulating it in a way to show it as a scenario in a TV show. You know, he's always done this with stuff like Family Guy and Simpsons over the years, but today, Seinfeld gets the spotlight. Because Chris posted, I am reminded of when Susan started out on her quote-unquote comedy gigs on Seinfeld, and she just relayed everything that Jerry had said to her on the voicemail as part of her gig. That was very wrong, because these things like voicemails and emails about something personal between the two individuals are not meant to be shared publicly, especially in mockery or jest.
So here's a little pro tip, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to kind of instill something in your heads here. If you're saying something in a voicemail or in a text message or in an email, keep in mind, if you don't want that shit to be blown up or screen capped or put up in a court somewhere, then don't say it.
The one who does this does the worst damage to themselves. He always does this. Like it always has to be like compared to a TV show or a movie or something Chris likes. But I mean, this is
it's
just
like the One Piece.
He's so upset about what happened here. But guess what? We don't know what happened here. At least I don't, because I have not seen any leaked text message or anything like that. It's probably some pony shit Chris is dealing with 9 times out of 10. If Chris has some like
what's worse, chat? The pony fandom or the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom?
Beef in some type of community, and he's upset about something. It's like 1 out of 10 times in modern day Chris stuff, it's a troll. 9 out of 10 times, it's usually him just being mad about people either blocking him or laughing at him in the pony community. He takes that really serious. If you do go down Chris's whole like, Twitter,
they're
it's
both
all
equally.
Pony.
They like
these people are his lifeblood.
lock each other out.
He wants to be around constantly, and it's anyone who backstabs him like this is just doing the worst type of damage to themselves. Now I guess he just came up with this type of analogy because he was watching this particular episode of Seinfeld at the time. I mean, he even went on here to show these screenshots of the show while this particular woman was doing this on the show, and it's how he comes up with all of his great ideas, ladies and gentlemen. He sees it on TV and then he copies it. Sonichu, anybody?
Yeah,
but again, after that, that was about it for Chris Online. He has been completely off the grid, and other than this rock collecting video, he hasn't been doing anything. So it's interesting to see that maybe Chris needed a vacation after his like 6 or 7 months of working maybe once or twice a week. You know, it was a really, really tough time for Chris. So maybe now he's kicking back, catching up on all the pony episodes he met. What am I saying? What am I saying? He's absolutely not doing that. He's not watching any type of pony shows because they're not like doing what he says. But maybe he's catching up on some Sonic video games or something, or the Pokemon games he missed. It's got to be a pretty relaxing time right now for Chris, considering he's just not doing anything. And I don't think he's with Flutter, because where was Flutter during this whole situation? That's something I could have brought up, that the girl we call Egg or Flutter or whatever you want to call her, Cabbage Patch, that's always a good one, she's nowhere to be seen again. And that's because a lot of people have theorized that she lives like a few states away and only flies in every now and again to hang out with Chris. And then,
but why? Why be a buddy troll? I don't understand it.
We heard from Chris's own mouth on a few live streams like maybe a month ago that the friend zone is not a good place to be. So I don't think their relationship is as...
Okay, so like if you wanted to find a reason to not like Chris, think of it like this. Literally everything that this person does is in service to him, or I'm sorry, them getting their dick touched. Seriously. Every girl that Chris tries to interact with is in service to getting Chris Chan's dick touched. The very reason that Chris Chan decided to become a tomboy lesbian female is so that he would have a better chance of getting with girls.
Fruitful of ones people imagine
Insane that Chris keeps finding love interests.
It's got to be an odd time to be Chris Chan right now. He's back at Branchland. I bet you this is going to get people's eyes more on him than ever. And maybe
I guess that's why it's so interesting to see these car wrecks of people.
And I think with all that being said, there's really not much more to say about current Chris.
All right, Laura, got to go to work stuff. Catch you later. Thank you, Mage. I definitely do appreciate your company.
We hit 100,000 subscribers recently.
And you just know he's the kind of person who insists on entering women's spaces while looking and acting like that. If that person came into the women's locker room at my gym, I'd leave. Facts.
He got put in jail for doing what he did to his mom. And it's been a wild ride, and I wouldn't have done this any other way without all of you guys in the comments. You guys have been hilarious. And it's just really been an awesome ride, and I can't thank you guys for being along with this one with me. I mean, really, all we've been doing is laughing at Chris.
I'm not transphobic at all, for the record. Oh, no, absolutely not. I didn't get that vibe at all. I didn't get that vibe at all.
But nonetheless, it's been a ride.
Yeah.
It's been a ride no matter what. I thank you guys for everything and all the support you've ever given me. And yeah, just much love to you. You guys are the friggin' best. With all that being said, I'm going to get out of here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Got a lot more videos coming out soon, and I hope you guys stick around to watch them. And until then, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Well, thank you so much, Smokey McCrack. We definitely do appreciate it, comrade, because your content is my content, is our content.
Dancing is forbidden.
And I think with all that, we're going to call it a stream. We had so much fun. Well, with each other. Watching DarkSydePhil was absolutely the definition of slop. I can't even think of the correct words. I can't even think of the correct words to describe what we saw. But being able to hang out with all of you guys and gals had definitely made it worthwhile. Tomorrow will not be, it's actually Phil's day off. So there will be no level 99 live stream reaction to his level 1 podcast. However, tonight, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock to noon. What are you doing? Stepmania, followed by Thick Thighs Thursday with more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're going to go ahead and raid Kill Your Monkey because Kill Your Monkey's microphone sounds awesome. Kinda Sav, my afternoon has been excellent, all thanks to you and everybody else's company. So, with all that being said, until next time, y'all, take care, be safe, be sure to show Kill Your Monkey the same love and support that you've been showing me. Have a good one. Peace.